She was actively suicidal. She was actively suicidal. She was actively suicidal. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Fabulous followers. It's been a while since I made a video, and probably even longer since I made a sit-down video. But if you've been watching Fabulous Faceling, then you know there has been a lot going on in my life. A lot of you were rooting for me. A lot of us thought that this was going to be a beautiful love story, but it has turned out to be a beautiful lie. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Come right back, and I'm just going to give y'all the real. Peace. All right, fabulous followers. I didn't even say happy Vlogmas. So today is December 2nd, which would make it the second official day of Vlogmas. I had paid someone like $50 for a Vlogmas intro. They played me. Last minute, I threw some crap together. Vlogmas intro on my own, but it looks a mess. So anyway, just know that I tried, charge it to the time, not my heart, or whatever the case may be. I probably will not be dropping a video for you guys every day. My chamoy pickle kit just came in, so I am going to do that probably for Vlogmas Day 3. I was going to do it with a friend of mine, but they on some other stuff right now, so yeah. Let's just get right into why we are here. So back in, and it's crazy because my timelines are all messed up. Back in September, I think it was, late September, I had went from just being on TikTok making content, being goofy, following other content, to going into some different live platforms and seeing the communication, joining in, sometimes getting in the box and being on the platforms myself. Never really being an openly people person like that. I didn't delve too far in it, but within that, I came across a young lady who, look-wise, was, very typical to other people. Face card, hair, that was pretty much it, right? But when this individual started talking, I was very impressed about how they were insinuating that they wanted a lot of the things in a relationship and a commitment that I too personally want. And when I get into this story until the end, you will understand how a master manipulator is really a professional con artist. And once a person has had to change their identity, I believe it allows them to create different personas and perceptions about themselves. It's like a modern day catfish, but not the image that they've lied about, but everything else, right? So I inboxed the individual in some flirtatious way. Biggest mistake I ever made. I'm now looking at that instance as Eve and the forbidden fruit, right? But let's go on. So me and the individual started conversing, as with a lot of lesbians, and especially with Scorpio dynamics, and then you have the Scorpio-Taurus dynamic, which I am seeing is a real draw, because I had said I would never talk to a Taurus again, as my ex is a Taurus, and then all of a sudden here came two Tauruses, like my super crush and then this female that I started talking to. So I'm not going to bore you guys with every single detail, but from the very beginning, there were signs and I ignored them, and I want to make you aware of that, because what I hope this video does more than tell my truth is save someone else. This predatory behavior is rampant in the world and 30 times over on social media sites. I never in life thought that I would meet someone off TikTok. Have I met someone off social media before? Yes, yes, yes. My ex was off of a lesbian group on Facebook. So, though this isn't unfamiliar to me, the first sign I got was the individual said that their card had been locked up. Their parent, she said her mom had messed up, closed her account, and her funds were frozen. Now, at this time, I'm preparing to head on my cruise. You know, this broke person that she's tried to portray me as in the public eye, because I was true and open about everything in my life. I live from paycheck to paycheck. I'm working on old debt. I took a pay decrease when I left that school and went to this mental health position I have now. But I did that knowing that I was helping my own mental health. I'm able to take care of me. In the times I wasn't, when I was not working from April to September, yes, I got help. Yes, I'm going to pay that person back. Yes, people do love you and do want to see you be okay. Does that make me a broke, bust down nothing? No. But when a person needs to build their own persona up, the best thing they can do is tear you down to you and tear you down to other people. And if you ever want to know what a narcissist really thinks of themselves, and I've said this before, watch what they accuse you of. Watch what they label you as. So, against my better judgment, I sent this individual some money so that they could get something to eat. They told me to order it, which I ultimately ended up spending probably $50 and get 20 credited to order them some food. So I ordered you some food and I sent you money that you didn't return once I ordered you the food. That would have been the right thing to do. Just reverse the payment, right? This individual didn't do that. Went on to say, you know, how they were more impacted by it. So then the red flag came up. Oh, this is probably one of these women that get on the internet begging for money or try to use people. Know that person very well. So I'm like, yeah, the last thing you finna do is get any more money out of me. One, because I recognize the sign. Two, because I'm on my way on my cruise that I funded by myself, but I'm so broke, right? Yeah. Second red flags came around the time of the cruise, and the person was just really trying to dominate my time, really having an attitude when they couldn't. Like, I'm on my dream cruise and you're making it miserable. But what do I have to own? I allowed it. I allowed it because I was so happy to feel like that I was actually open to love again after the trauma I went through with my ex and the recovery time and the healing and letting it be working towards 5 years of really just knowing I deserve better, loving me, dating me, taking myself on trips, etc., etc. It has been amazing. The few times that I got down and sad, I always told people, I just want a dog. I just need a dog. I don't need another relationship. I don't need somebody trying to dominate my time and my money. Just let me get a fur baby. And that's the route I was going on. Then I bump into this individual. So fast forward, more lies. I've always questioned, is their name really their name? What is their truth? Because they were lying about things that didn't need to be lied about. You had $97,000, but you needed help. You say you got a 2023 car. To this day, never seen the 2023 car. And you don't have to lie to me. I have a 2013. And I'm blessed for it. I'm not the material person. I'm not bougie. All my mom and her kids are. I'm the kid that is the minimalist. You guys know every month I purge. I'm trying to do van life. I'm willing to do a Sprinter van or, you know, box truck build out life. Only thing I can't get with is not having a bathtub. But I don't need stuff. Never did. Was the couch donated? Yes. I begged my friend multiple times. I don't want the couch. She brought the couch because she wanted me to feel more at home in my space. I don't do company. I don't like people like that. So why did I need a couch? I didn't. But did I accept it when she brought it to me? Yes. It's lovely. I appreciate her for it. Did it make the environment more warm and cozy? Yes. Is that what she wanted to do? Yes. I don't have to explain all this stuff. I'm doing it because, again, I want you guys to see what a master manipulator will do and create around you. Always chaos and confusion. Add insult to injury. At first, I had to deal with the person who lives with her that she called her bestie at first. Then it went to her sister. She talked about how nasty this girl was, how she didn't have to clean, how she had to clean behind her. But then she comes to me. Then she goes to her and tells her negative things about me. So then I'm noticing you talk about everybody. You talk about your coworkers to me to your coworkers. Even on her most recent position, switching from the hotel and going to working with the construction people. She sat in the truck telling this whole lie, telling my whole life in front of her coworkers. Like, nothing is sacred to you. And I was going to let that go because we were talking about doing a couples channel. And I know in YouTube, you have to expose your life. So I'm like, you know what? She putting everybody in our business, but it's cool because they're going to be in our business anyway. Her and her mom were fake praying for me. That is the scariest thing when you allow the devil to pray for you. Watch who you let pray for you because they will be praying on you. My mom trying to figure out why. My little boo thing trying to figure out why. They're saying she was jealous of my life. What was there to be jealous of? She lied and said she had a bachelor's. Her mom lied and said she had a master's. Another red flag was she said she was a Delta. She showed me 3-4 different Delta pictures. I didn't notice her in none of them. You can't alter yourself that much to not even be noticed. Or can you? Because what I found out last night confirmed why she would have to have done all this lying and this persona and why the stories didn't match up. The mom wanted to pay for the engagement ring for me to propose to her in December so that I can marry her quickly. Why? Because y'all wanted to change her name to continue to hide her at my expense, like begging me to rush it, calling me the wife, calling and pretending to be. When I tell y'all, it felt like an organized attack. Getting people on TikTok involved, making it so super messy. Like, and the crazy part about me, because my ex used to do this too, people be so quick to tell me to act my age and be acting everything less. Because when you have discernment and you know that something doesn't feel right, they get nervous. So they get defensive and they get angry because you're trying to find out the truth I don't want you to find out, right? Again, classic catfish. In the background, I love you so much. I'm so in love with you. I got on TikTok for you. I did this for you. I did that for you. I've invested in you. I'm going to throw $20 here and there at you for stuff that I'm paying $100 and $200 for. What did you really think the $20 was going to do? But you so quick to want to tell people that story. Talking about the couch that my friend brought me, your couches look donated from the Goodwill. Nothing in that old raggedy rickety house with the terrible stairwell that needed dust and all the cobwebs in that nasty bathroom full of trash, and you didn't even want to let me see your room. I can get why not. It was probably trashy. There was probably no door on the closet. There was probably clothes on the floor and an air mattress. But I would have loved her through all of that. But it was just hiding after lie after lie. And anybody knows anything about a liar, they have to keep going. So I was trying to be so done. I was trying to just give my life back. The sad part about it was there was this person on the side, that was really trying to pour into me and really genuinely was liking me. And I was so clouded by this and trying to clean this mess up and trying to figure this mess out that I was ultimately hurting that person and hurting that person. But they kept on and they still are. And we'll see what happens with all that. Anyway, so I said it was over. I didn't want to I wanted to not talk about it because Wednesday, I work with mental health patients. Wednesday, I went to see one of my adolescent patients. She was actively suicidal. She was actively suicidal.
I don't know.
So we went from a 4 o'clock visit to an emergency room sit for 5 hours to ultimately get her admitted into the adolescent psych unit to save her life. And through all of this, I'm getting brash calls because she wanted to be on FaceTime with me every single minute, on FaceTime with me while I sleep, on FaceTime with me. For what? Part of it, I think, is making sure I wasn't talking to the other person who she knew was real and she was not. And because I'm trying to love everybody in spite of and wanting to be loved and accept this and flaws and all, Everybody saw the red flags. Everybody saw the red flags, including me. So the person kept on saying, I just need to talk to you. I just need to talk to you. I just want to come and talk to you face to face. Lies and tells her mom that she's coming to see me because I'm talking about killing myself. Girl, I would say all kind of drastic stuff to get you to leave me the F alone. But if you really think I would take my life over somebody I've only known a couple of months, when I got a whole grandchild coming to this world, when I got a whole son who needs me, when I got a whole life and people very close to me who actually love me and care about my well-being, you think that highly of yourself. The same way they thought highly of themselves to think that they was actually above the other young lady. Like, I've seen her house. I've seen all her rooms. I've seen both of her vehicles. I know she has a motorcycle at her ex-wife's house. Like, come on now. But I'm not even about that. That's why I'm still trying to give yo bust down looking self a genuine time. Like, issues with hygiene and all. I looked over so much stuff, you guys, only to get burned. So when I told the person not to, the person continued to drive here. The person came here, and thank God they did not know my apartment number. Again, it planned to spend Christmas together. Had a whole bunch of gifts under my tree. They lied about stuff they were supposed to be bringing. I bought you Jordans. I bought you this. I bought you that. I got this hat I'm wearing, a yellow one like it. This necklace, probably the only thing I like. I saged it twice, and we're going to go make sure it's not going to turn my neck green. And a crazy ass sweatshirt that I can't fit that I'll be giving away, that I want y'all to see the back of it because she proves right there that she's crazy on the shirt. A sound bar that I can't get hooked to the TV. It makes hella bass. I appreciate that. But coming from Temu, I'm having trouble. But I have trouble with technology a lot. And right now, it cannot pair to my TV. And I want to throw it. And then it was coming on and coming off. It's possessed. I saged it too last night. But I probably just have to get rid of this stuff or buy my own. Yeah. The necklace I like. I'm going to go make sure if it's real or not, and then we'll determine if I keep it or not. And so what I did was I took the $250 bracelet back because you're not getting that. I kept the Bath & Body Works because I'll just spray it in here. At first I was mad and it kind of smelled like her, but I was like, you know what, I'll get over it. On the days I want to have a feminine smell, or maybe when a female comes to spend the night, they can have it. But for her to think that I was giving it to the other boo, you sick as hell. First of all, she don't wear that fragrance. Second of all, I would not want her to smell like you. That would be trauma. How can I get down with her? I'm just keeping it 1,000. So, the dress shirt that I bought her, I'm keeping it for my 50th birthday because I'm going to do my transition where I start off as feminine and switch to my regular self for my 50th birthday. I did that for my 40th. What else did I keep? Oh, some little cute boy shorts. I'll insert a clip of those too because I can fit them and they're cute. And I'm keeping them. And so all I gave her was the shoes that I bought her from Temu, the Pandora S charm, which she can get rid of that or find somebody else with the name Sean. She probably already knows them, or with the letter S, her next victim. And some Mike and Ike's. Yeah. So went and told her parents that some girl that likes her used to do it to her, might be her ex, who knows, told me to watch out for her, but then turn around and try to defend her. On 3 different social media accounts, and the same case number that I got from her from the police, I'll add the other stuff to it if I need to. I screenshot it, then delete it. But this girl has been deleted from my TikTok, this girl has been deleted from my YouTube, and now she's deleted from my Instagram. So whatever she do next, I'm gonna just keep building the file, and I'll add it to the case report that I have in any way that I need to. And I saved all the mama's voicemails as well, and let my mother know that they were trying to reach out to her and lie. So my mother will handle that. Trust me, they'll see another part that I don't have. Anywho. So when she originally got here, I went down to the car because remember, she said she just wanted to talk in person, right? So I went down to the car. I took the stuff that I was going to give her. She got in the trunk, gave me the stuff that she was going to give me. The first question I asked, because she pulled up in an old, sounding pretty hurt Altima, where's your car? Still looking for this 2023 Toyota. Where's your car? Does your ex have it and you don't want to tell me that? Are you hiding it from the repo man? Like, whatever it is, just tell me. She immediately got defensive. I said, I don't know who you are. I don't believe nothing about you. I don't even believe your name is your name. So she pulled out her license again. I know people who make licenses. That is not convincing. God gave me the discernment all along, you guys. But I kept giving chance after chance, trying to think that maybe if I loved this person enough, they would say who they really were. They would see that, you know, I'm so about your core, your spirit, your soul. I don't care about all that other stuff. It's something about Tauruses and materialistic stuff that I may never understand, but they got it bad. Anywho, at some point in the conversation, I knew that it was going to keep going, so I asked them to run me to the liquor store. I didn't have my wallet on me, but I had locked my door, so I said, I'll cash app you for the stuff. Can you just take me? So they said yes. On the ride to the liquor store, I was so scared for my life. I didn't know how they had made it here because they were just driving very erratically, like they couldn't see nothing, slowing down real fast, going fast real fast, stopping on a dime. Thought I was going to lose my life. So when we got back from the liquor store, they asked me, was there some food around here? And I said, yeah, depending on what you eat is where you can go. So they said, can you take me? I said, most definitely. They said, drive their car. I said, absolutely would not. I don't know whose car it is, who plates on the car, wasn't about to do it. So I came upstairs to my apartment. I got the keys to my car, and I went back down to take them to get something to eat. I also told them that I would have allowed them to sleep in my bed to get some rest and then get back on the highway and it could be done. Thank God they didn't say yes. God always covers me. God always covers me. God always covers me. When I went back down, I got in my car. They called me and said, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to just go find a gas station and a hotel. No, first they said I'm going to find a gas station and get back on the road. So then they kept calling. Come back down. You forgot your chain. I just need you to come and get your chain. Being very aggressive. Come fucking right down now. And you'll never have to see me again. Just come and get the necklace. Come and get the necklace. You don't have to see me again. So I'm like, either they forgot that they put this necklace in my pocket, or they were talking about the so-called dog tag that the mom said they had made for me too. At that point, I didn't give a rat's ass about the dog tag. I felt very uncomfortable with the level of aggression they had. And I know enough to know I'm not in a position to mess up my future or my livelihood getting on paperwork over a female that I don't even know. Right? Not even a female that I knew and loved. Not with the domestics. So I just told them to go ahead and go at that point. At that point, there was another element added to the situation, and the liquor was starting to kick in, and I really was trying to put my focus over here and not over there no more. Like, go do whatever you're doing, get safe. So then I started getting a call from the Motel 6. Motel 6? She said she was at American Inn. Motel 6. I didn't answer. So then she said that they weren't accepting her credit card. Well, I knew why. You probably got 5 different names on them. I said, go to the one you used to work at. She used to work at Quality Inn. She lied and said she was going to get me at the Hilton when I was in Detroit. So go get a different hotel. Meanwhile, the mom is blowing my phone up, leaving voicemails because she's blocked. So you can't call. You just leaving voicemails screaming that I'm leaving your daughter out there like that. Help her. Why am I doing this? I'm supposed to be God-fearing. She's going to pray for me. I let so many people listen to this lady, and they said she's sick. Something wrong with her. She going to have a heart attack. Why is she in her daughter's life like that? She says she didn't raise her till she was 13. So I think they just have a dysfunctional relationship because the mama probably feel like she owe her. Whatever it is, give it to God. And I pray graciously, hallelujah, for his covering over my life. So this young lady then felt like she wanted to be combative with who she thought was or wasn't in my home and was refusing to leave and telling me she was going to start screaming my name and that she had gotten the building and she was going to knock on every single door. And it was at that point I knew it was time to involve the police. As embarrassing as that was going to be for me. I've been here 2 years. Madison is a very quiet, safe town. I love it. And here I am calling the police. So when I gave them the name that I had and the date of birth that I knew, they immediately upped the communication and said that several hits had came back on that name for multiple warrants in multiple counties, and that the person had multiple aliases, and that the name they had been giving me and all over all their social medias was one of the aliases. Their real name is Angela, and it makes sense because their son's name is Angelo. I was right. I knew it from the beginning. God tried to show me from the beginning, y'all. And I fell time and time again trying to be loved and give love, and was almost destroyed. What would she have done to me if I would have went back down? I remember when I went to see her the first time, and we stayed in the hotel, and I went down to my car to smoke, and I realized I didn't have my wallet. Most people will worry about their money. I was worried about my social security number. I have bad credit. I'm working on it. I was a single mom. He needed it. I got it. No shame in my game. So never too really worried about my credit, but like, what would you do with my identity? Then I knew before I knew, y'all. And that is why I'm making this video, and I'm closing with this. If it don't feel right, it's probably not. And if you meeting a person on the internet, go beyond who they show you and do some fucking research. I'm one of those people, I think I'm almost afraid to look for what I'll find out. And having a true diagnosis of anxiety, that gets exasperated. But as much as I have anxiety, God has given me the spirit of discernment. And I failed the notices. I tell people, he gonna tap you or he gonna slap you. And last night, God slapped the shit out of me to make sure I never let her know my apartment number. I never let her energy in my space. And I was protected from whatever her plan was to do with me. And she may still have a plan. But the blessing now is I have a case number. And we can go from there. Am I hurt? Yes. Is it going to take a little healing? Yes. Is my friend being extra with me because of it? Yes. But I'm grateful to God. And I will be just fine. I have healed from worse. I know how to bounce back. But I'm tired of bouncing. And it's going to be more I talk to you guys around my grandbaby and the request that's been made of me and the fear that I'm having about losing my stability and my independence and how that's really showing up for me. So, working in the mental health field, dealing with emotional trauma with a failed relationship, trying to determine how to show up for your child and your grandchild. Heavy. Heavy. But I'm going to be all right. I'm going to get through this holiday season, and I'm going to get my ass on into 2024 where I know things are going to be abundant. Abundant. I hope that this message resonates with someone. I hope that you or someone you know will take heed to this message and just be careful. These people can be whoever they want to be on this internet, and you could lose it all before you figure it out. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. The next video will be my chamoy pickle kit review. And I'm not sure where we're going to go from there. My friend is supposed to be taking me to see the lights in Milwaukee, but that may not happen till next weekend. So I'll get you guys some content when I can, but yeah, I needed to be transparent as I've always been. But more than anything, I needed to put out like a PSA and like a call to action so that people are very, very careful. And this happens to grown adults. So what you think they're out there doing to your children? All y'all that's got these young kids with all this access to these phones and tablets and social media, you leaving them wide open. You leaving them wide open. The vultures is out there. Namaste.
Like, what you really on with a nigga? Like, for real. I told her if you try and be my bitch, then be my bitch. Yeah, I'm faithful, but when I ain't shit, girl, I ain't shit. You see me with that bitch, I seen you with that nigga, I ain't tripped. I told her if you try